Your placement year should be a valuable, fulfilling, and enjoyable experience. The last video looked at resolving challenges in the working environment, and in this video we'll look at how to ensure you stay safe and healthy during your placement year. Although primary responsibility for your health and safety rests with you and your employer during placement, the university of course still cares for its students, and we want you to have the best experience possible. Your enjoyment will be maximised if you're healthy and you're safe during your placement year, so we've put this guidance together to help. If you're taking a placement in the UK, both you and your employer have a duty to comply with the Health and Safety at Work Act 1974 when you're working on placement. For your employer, this means ensuring the health, safety and welfare of their employees, that's you, so far as is reasonably practicable whilst at work. Translated into practice, this means they must provide a safe working environment in which all significant hazards are identified and controlled. They must provide you with adequate training and supervision to enable you to work properly and give you access to adequate facilities such as toilets, drinking water, and somewhere to eat meals. Any health and safety equipment you should use, such as fire extinguishers, overalls, or hard hats, must be provided free of charge. Your employer should also provide you with information on evacuation procedures, first aid arrangements, and guidance on how to report any accidents or near misses you observe in the workplace. You must report any concerns to your work-based supervisor or line manager, and if these concerns are not addressed, you must inform your placement advisor. It's not just your employer who has to comply with the Health and Safety at Work Act. You, as an employee, must also take responsibility for your own health and safety whilst on placement. Your employer should cover what is expected of you as part of your induction into the company, and we ask you to confirm this during your first few weeks on placement. Your employer will have conducted risk assessments identifying the risks to which you might be exposed, suggesting precautions to reduce them. You should follow these sensible precautions in order to reduce the risks faced in the workplace. The Placements Office also helps you become more aware of any likely risks you will face during your placement by conducting a one-to-one risk assessment before your placement is approved. This risk assessment relates to your place of work, your travel, commuting arrangements, any pre-existing health conditions, and other risks. You must follow the precautionary measures outlined in your individual risk assessment whilst on placement. Lots of you will move house for your placement year, and so it's really important that you register with a new doctor and dentist immediately. If you do fall ill during placement, make sure you comply with your employer's absence policies, which will be outlined to you during induction. If you are absent for 3 or more consecutive working days during your placement, you should also tell your placement advisor. There's been a lot of information to digest in this video, and you'll be tested on it during the lesson quiz. To ensure that health and safety concerns are properly addressed, we also ask you to complete and return an induction checklist during the first weeks of your placement, which lists all of the things we would expect an employer to cover. A copy of the checklist is found in your placement handbook, and you can download one later in the lesson. The remainder of this lesson gives information on health and safety for overseas placements before a quiz tests your learning.